If I'm a Washington Redskins fan, I'm very concerned right now about our defense for 2017 because the Redskins are interviewing Rob Ryan right now for defensive coordinator. And aside from a couple of good seasons that he had, for the most part, Rob Ryan has been a mediocrity in his position, if not downright awful. Last year for my Buffalo Bills, well, this year, but I tend to say last year because the season's over with for the Bills. But this past season, the Bills ranked 19th in defense, and of course, the Bills fired Ryan and his fucking brother, Rex. And looking at his numbers, man, for the most part in the past decade, Rob Ryan's defenses have ranked 22nd or lower. And with the Saints, he orchestrated two of the worst defenses in NFL history. I remember that season because they routinely gave up 40 points like it was nothing. One game I remember they lost something like, 51-48 or some shit. Man, I mean, this guy's going to fuck this team up, man. And one thing I noticed about the Redskins, more often than not, and every year, sometimes the offense hasn't been there for the Redskins ever since their glory days in the 80s and very early 90s. But they've generally had a good defense, okay? Their defense is what has kept them in many games, from what I remember. It'll be very uncharacteristic to see a Redskin team give up a lot of points. Now, maybe you can make the argument that there are more players or defensive players who could make Rob Ryan's schemes look better, so the defense will perform better. But based on his past performances, I wouldn't bet on it. The guy's, not a good fucking defensive coordinator, man. I think the Redskins should just bypass this dude. But tell me what you guys think.